Well, hello, hello. Geez, guys, I see you are still already here. Not still here. I hope you're not still here. I know you can see me here, but hey, Sneaker. Yes, I am late, and yes, it is my fault. My apologies. First one. Yeah, I'm not sure if if you are a first one or king, but thank you for being here. Sneaker was here apparently 70 minutes before the stream started. I know you can see me yet. I just need to quickly set it up, but don't worry. You're not forgiving me. Oh, I'm sorry. You're first on Twitch, Horror King. That's true. That's true. Can't argue with you there. Are you not forgiving me? Really? Is there anything I can do to make it easy for you? What if I let you choose today's poll on YouTube? Would that work as a compensation? Can we make that happen? Come on. Okay. SG Gaming, hey man, how are you doing? Let me just share on Discord. You doing here? Either way, what we're gonna do today is write GDD, because there is a few decisions I wanna make about Lost Harmony and how the development will continue. And writing a bit of a game design document for it is gonna definitely help clear up my head. So that's what's happening. And yep, DF is GDD. The GDD game design document. Okay, I think I can let you see me now. I'm a bit shy, you know how it goes. But hello guys, how are you doing? Hey guys. Alright, so GDD is a game design document. Shared on Discord properly, so we can probably get to working. Let me see. I forgot to write one note. Bit on a rush today. I was working from like 12 until now pretty much. Just a bit to work out, but now I'm back here, back on stream. Let me just pull here our game design document. This is, by the way, a template I definitely recommend anyone to use. I'm gonna just share it on Discord. It's a one-page game design document. Whenever you are thinking or about writing game design document, this is what I would recommend looking into. It's really good. Today you will be able to see how I fill it, and then you yourself decide how it goes. Okay. Let's see, this we have correctly set up. I'm gonna assume that you can hear me fine, since I heard Snicker complaining already. So, Snicker, do you wanna exercise your right to select a poll today, or should I just pick something? Just let me know, man. Keeping it here for ya. I have here a bunch of notes that I'm gonna have to pull up, but let's see. You gonna make one? Make the game design document, or gonna make a poll? I just write here a task. What did I want to do? Is I should really do these things. Yep. Can it help me making super sport cutting physics? I'm not so sure. It can probably help you think about what kind of game you wanna make. Game design document is here mainly to figure out what your game is about, your design pillars, why is your game interesting, why should anyone be interested in your game, and yeah, that's about it. It does not quite really help you in it's especially important, doesn't help you with actually making the game, but it can help you orient yourself so you can make the game. Okay, it seems like Snicker is not gonna exercise his right, so I'm taking it from him. So he can be, he's got another thing to be upset about. And let's get here some pool. And we can make here a pool. And let's see. Wait, you really? Do you have something? Listen, I'm gonna give you like 2 minutes. If you figure out something, then there you go. Okay, you're thinking. Okay. I'm gonna give you a few more minutes. Let's see that. Unless someone else has any idea meanwhile. If you do, we can maybe re-exercise that right and move it to someone else. Alright. Kiat. Ohio. What the hell are they talking about? Okay. Seems like stream runs fine. I can probably hear me fine, so I don't really need to check anything in here. And I wanna just pull up a bunch of my notes that I have about Lost Harmony. Let's see. I don't know how much of it I can show you guys, but I think there is nothing illegal here. But I just have to check first. We have a bunch of documents for how Lost Harmony works internally. Let me see. We have here some important ideas. I'm gonna just paste them here. What were some ideas I was thinking about when this fuck, this is upscale. I don't want that. Let me just maybe put it here in the comments. Guess this goes rather under design pillars. Get what are you talking about? I should stripes club? You mean strip club or you mean stripes club? What's it the strip club gonna be for? For birds? We're gonna get like an area where birds are allowed to get naked? Strip club, okay. You know what, why not? I'm gonna give you this one. It's actually at least pretty funny. Why are you crying, Horror King? I have no clue what you're talking about. Meta-humans. I am so utterly confused. What are you talking about, guys? Okay. Let me say, okay. Shall we have strip clubs in Lost Harmony? Let's do it in my game, so we don't wanna overcomplicate it. Yes or no? If this is gonna hey Michelle, I think you probably came at the wrong moment. Yes or yes, exactly. Honestly, if this is gonna end well, I can probably figure out some way how to add it. It could be fun. Yes or yes? Nah, it's gonna be yes or no. We gotta give here variety. Listen, if I keep there if I keep there an option for no, there is a potential for me to actually adding it because I can consider this as a actual study, you know. So, listen, you are Horror King. Why are you complaining about right now? Listen, I can find a way. Oh no, I kind of expected that. This is Snicker. We can clearly say what's the idea here. Jesus, that started pretty fast. Let's see. I was just looking for my notes about Lost Harmony, and you started adding strip clubs in my game. I'm not sure if that's quite what I had in mind. But I suppose if this is what it's gonna take, then that's what it's gonna be. Alright, let me pull here my notes. Let's see if I have here any other notes around Lost Harmony. Horror King, did you jump to YouTube just so you can say it? You can say you can say no. That's lovely. Why are you? Well, I suppose that's not appropriate for me to ask. Okay. Physics games. I don't think I have here any other notes. I mean, I have here a bunch of notes, but nothing for your eyes. Yeah, просто. But for yes, I can do anything about it. Now it's in the hands of people. It's 50-50. It's between you guys. You gotta bring here more people and let them decide. Nothing I can do about it. I could end it now and it would end up as maybe, but now you just have to bring more people and let them vote. There's nothing we can do about it. Okay. Okay, seems like everything is go. So let's actually just search for Skibidi and found that. Still trying to understand what it is. Wait, what the hell is that? I'm getting very confused. What's happening here? Now, if you vote for now. I don't think did I even vote? No, I don't think I vote. Can I even vote on my own? Oh, I can't, bro. No, I don't think I can. Never mind. I could log into my other account and vote, but I'm gonna let the people decide. Okay, so let's actually get to... wait, there is one more document I need to find. because that's important for competitor analysis that we did. You can't post a link. ETM, Bitrefa, you can't post anything here. And if you do, I can see it. No one can see it. YouTube automatically blocks it. I think it completely blocks it. Yep. Can see. We can see it. Where did I put the doc? Look how professional I am today. Let's see if there's something important I can leak. Nah. Oh, wait, where did I store it? That's actually a really good question. Oh, there we go. I found it. And we can look at the Steam page as well, because most of the information are from there. So let's open here the Steam page. And from there we can find ourselves some important information. So this is I find pretty happy with the intro text. I'll see. And that's gonna change, but it works for now. I should really update this. This has changed so much. I'm gonna properly update it with the demo, so that's when it will come. So we can call this a sort of a page. Let's get here another category, which is gonna be our page. So let's just separate this, and this is gonna be elevator page. I think it's always helpful for your game to make a elevator page. It's just a few sentences, short text that's gonna help you figure out what the game is about. Just quickly, like kind of the good way how people usually talk about it is that what would you say if you get stuck? If you got stuck with someone for like 2 floors in the elevator and you needed to pitch them your project or your game. This is kind of the idea from elevator pitch. In my case, it's very much what I have here. Probably, maybe I'm gonna rewrite it a little bit. Let's see. So, unwind with Lost Harmony, a cozy solarpunk game where you embody a bird soaring through the skies. Explore a beautiful world, interact with charming animals, and discover the stories humans left behind. Yeah, I think that works. So this kind of lets us directly into our design pillars. Make terms and conditions, exactly. You're gonna have to sign this before you can play the game, as this is gonna have to be signed with your blood. I came to QA before and yeah, but locked out as oh okay. That sucks. Sorry about that. Better timing next time, hopefully. Okay. List up to 3 word phrases that convey the feeling or emotions you want the player to experience. So this is practically mechanics. I guess features are more what I'm thinking about right now. Wait, where do I have it? There we go. So sort of things that we want to keep in mind here are explore solarpunk world. Then we are gonna interact with cute animals. Guess what no is winning? No. No, wait, no is winning? Really? No, what is this? Horror King, did you bring more people? Horror King, did you bring your family and friends to vote here? Not that I mind, but isn't that a bit of a cheating? Well, I suppose not really. Other people can bring their army as well and solve interesting puzzles and Learn where humans disappeared to. Yeah, the biggest challenge of this is to know how to spell properly disappeared. You didn't? Okay, cool. Who said no is a loser and Unity developer? Don't be that harsh on them. Come on, this is a fair competition. They gotta, if people vote for that, we gotta respect that. Let's have here a fair competition and bring other people to the side. Let's see. Still no is winning. Sneaker, I think you're gonna have to bring some friends here. Okay. So as you notice here, whenever this is basically, by the way, how I ended up writing an elevator pitch. You just write your features, or not necessarily design pillars. I guess you could consider design pillars. Depends how you think about it. But you write few features, and then from them putting them, and then you put them together into a nicely sounding sentences. But it always starts like this. So we got our Unwind with Lost Harmony, cozy solarpunk game where you embody a bird soaring through the skies. That's kind of covering our exploring the soaring solarpunk world. So we got it here as well set. Interact with charming animals. That's right what we see here. And discover the stories humans left behind. Discover what's happening here. Right? You have all the solving puzzles is kind of encompassed with all of these put together. Can probably rename this out to Lost Harmony. Okay. Launch date, I don't know. So let me keep it here for now, but I don't know. People see. Yeah, let's fill what we have here already. So we have some idea what it looks like now. When is it done? Yeah, I should probably put there some deadline, right? Can I set here a deadline? No, I have to just end it. Oh, it's 50-50 again. Damn. All right. Oh, wait, no. Damn, I didn't want to do that. Wait. Fuck. Unhide. There we go. Sorry about that working. I expressed it accidentally. Wait. Let me see how I encounter it. How I unhide it. No, I think I unhid it now. Try to write something now, please. If I hope I didn't accidentally delete it. It will be still displayed in the chat, but it may have hidden from here. I'm sorry about that, man. It was accident, I swear. But okay, let's give ourselves a. You should be able to write now. Tell me if you. Well, I suppose you can't tell me. You can still write on Twitch if that's not the case, but you should be able to still write here. I think I unhid it from you now. Damn, I did not want to do that. It was an accident, I swear. Okay, I think I'm gonna, if this is the case, I'm gonna have to vote for no. Just in his honor. But okay. We got ourselves... Visual aesthetics, and I got completely lost. Now I got distracted. YouTube check. YouTube works fine, I can see, yeah. Okay, let's see, is there anything with stream? No, it should work fine. No, stream is fine. Okay, so we got our art style now. So we can probably maybe just copy this because this is pretty descriptive of what I had in mind. Includes references to a lot of images and games that have similar aesthetics that you're trying to achieve. I can probably comment it pretty well just with words. I can just do it with tabs. I want space between them though. So solarpunk inspired fusing high tech and nature. That's pretty clear. Maybe we should probably find some references to solarpunk, but that's maybe for later. We have some pretty good idea for about the art style. Varied environments including high tech cities, slums, underground areas, and water heavy locations. Actually, yeah, that's pretty much already covering it. And And despite both of those settings, the abandoned buildings. Let me just check here. Good. Maybe Horror King got so mad that he left. But if that's the case, I'm really sorry. It was not my plan to ban to hide your messages. I swear it wasn't my goal. I did not do it just to send a messages here. Well, just to vote for a strip club. Okay. Let's see. Cyberpunk Pride fusing high tech and nature. Probably we should do something about describing the. But this third sentence kind of says the same thing as our high tech and nature. So let's maybe rewrite this, get rid of this, and describe here the painting like style. So I call it cell shaded painting like stylization. Maybe dreamy a little bit, but I think this already kind of describes it, so we can get rid of this. And what do we want the player to experience? It's a good question. What should the player experience? It's weirdly formatted. Let's see if I can edit it so it's not so messy. So genre and concept, abstract indie game focused on chill exploration. Alright, so we definitely want to have here something like a cozy, relaxing exploration. Which reminds me, I don't hear my music, which is a bit annoying, so let me just play some music. What you guys listening to? You got something cool you listen to? Something cool you wanna share? Let's see. Yeet? Wait, what's yeet? Are you just listening to people yeeting up to the window? That's what you listen to? I can show you what I'm listening. Wait, I think I may actually not be able to show you. No, never mind. I can. I have here some soundtracks that have like on the album quite quite YouTube inappropriate stuff. I just started listening to this soundtracks, lo-fi cyberpunk. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I really like it. Yeah, okay, let me check it out. Let me check it out. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to for it. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm not too much into rap, honestly. I like a bit of an anime name, but that's about it. Not sure if I'm gonna be into that. Well, maybe I'm gonna check it out later. Who knows? We shall see. I usually don't like listening much of rap. But really, I usually like really songs that don't have much of a speaking there. Let's see how is our stats. 50-50 still. Let's see how it's gonna develop. So let's go back here. So this cozy and relaxing exploration. Maybe we could even put here a soothing, but I think cozy and relaxing is a little bit better as a way to describe it. Genre and concept, abstract indie game focused on chill exploration. Place a bird, positive word that's overcome by nature, positive vibes, feeling of meditation. How would we? I suppose partly cozy and relaxing. I wonder if I should drop that idea of feeling of meditation, because I wonder to what degree is it. I think it's more like a feeling of inner peace here. What I really mean by that feeling of meditation. It's probably a better idea. So let's try it. Feeling fellowship, exactly. Being lost and without harmony. Exactly. Describe my life, Jesus. Feeling in peace with oneself and feeling in peace with oneself is probably descriptive enough to really what I'm trying to say. We can maybe return to this. I first want to kind of get all the ideas out here and then see about tuning them. But kind of fine spending the whole stream today just on this. So overall vibe, exploration way, goal is to immerse and relax player. Goal is to immerse and relax the player. So it's a peaceful meditative session. Zen-like atmosphere. That's probably kind of under this point, so we can put here Zen like atmosphere. And immersive, definitely immersive is very important. Immersive, I would just have to know how to type. Feeling a spell, I suppose, not quite type. I usually can type, I just can't spell it well. Massive feeling in peace with oneself, Zen like cozy and relaxing exploration. What are we missing here? Like it's not quite, maybe it is that. It is already there. Exploration. Immersive. Curiosity. I'm not quite sure. I'm just gonna slash putting their words right now. I'm not quite sure how how much it makes sense, but it's not supposed to make sense quite yet, so that's fine. So curiosity here is why I'm thinking about this, because when player is exploring the world, I kind of want to have here different areas that are interesting to explore. So it would make sense that curiosity is something we want the game to not enforce on the player, but to demonstrate. I'm missing something here. Genre concept abstractly focus on chill exploration, place a bird and post-apocalyptic world. Exploration heavy with meditative Zen-like atmosphere. Goal is to immerse and relax the player. Everything available from the time. That's not really important as a design pillar. I think that's it when it comes to design pillars that we had prepared from the start. Okay. With cozy and relaxing exploration. Feeling in peace with oneself. Zen-like atmosphere. I'm gonna put here probably not quite a logo, but we can put here some image. How do I add image here? Oh god, I'm quite bad at it. Okay, let's add here just some Lost Harmony logo. Not sure. I'm not sure if this is gonna be final logo. There is some potential to change it, but this is probably good enough for now. Can we move it higher? No, why not? Yeah, we have this very annoying things on top, and I always forget how to change it. This one? No, that's not at all what I wanted to do. I can add here a little bit of an outline though. It's not a bad idea. It's too much. Okay, that gives it kind of a nice shadow. So what I want is to adjust the formatting on top. Header and footers. Guys, it's just to 0. Who cares? Who counts in inches? What are you? Idea it would be a blue sky with some clouds and the text to have an outline or shadows, just a bird. Maybe it'll feel more chill. Maybe it's not a bad idea. We'll see. I'm probably gonna actually hire a artist for that. Once I'm gonna be working on the final versions, because I could probably spend time on it, but I'm not sure if I would be able to get to do a good enough job. And professional artist or professional capsa designer is gonna do much better job than me. We will see, but it's not a bad idea. Once the game is an international success, exactly at that point. At that point, I'm gonna actually hire someone to do that. We'll see. Like 1 to 2 months, that's very brave. That's very, very brave. But I appreciate the trust. Okay. I kind of want to have this centered. No, not really. I'm gonna fix it later once I figure out how to. I really like Notion exactly for this reason, but we have it into this Google Docs right away, so let's just work with it. So, design pillars. Okay, let's think about it. Design pillars. I wanna stay here for a bit. So, design pillar is a principle that you want to follow while making a decisions for your game. So that means the most fundamental axioms and principles that you operate under when you are making decisions about your game. Like what should be always considered when deciding anything relevant to your game. So we have here a cozy and relaxing exploration. That makes a lot of sense. That's probably the most important thing that we want to have here, right? Well, I want to have it. I don't know about you, but I don't care that much. So because we want to have here a exploration, but like the world that's worth exploring. So I suppose world worth exploring. That's an interesting way how to phrase it. That's actually what I just said could be really good. So design pillar is a world. So create world worth exploring. That's a really good. A really good way to phrase it, to think about and phrase it. So cozy and relaxing exploration. Let's see how can we combine it now. So cozy and relaxing. So no pressure, no stress. How can we think about putting it together? It's a cozy and it's relaxing. Low pressure gameplay. Put here just a note as positive future. I said it on one of the previous streams. This was definitely one of the motivations for Lost Harmony to create something about create something that's futuristic and somewhat post-apocalyptic, but it still is positive in nature. But I would like to see, hey, the future is fine. It's gonna be great. I really like this idea. It needs to be immersive, cozy and relaxing, low pressure gameplay. What does cozy and relaxing means? How do we think about being relaxing? And how does it work with our feeling in peace with oneself? Ah, come on, stop deleting it. Create world, vortex. These are basically somewhat separate. So let's separate into somewhat different points. I suppose curiosity and immersive and world exploring is kind of works together. That goes nicely. And with a positive future, that's somewhat independent, more in line here with a story and mechanics. Cozy, relaxing, low pressure gameplay. Does this already, these two sentences, these two pillars, do they already really explain what I mean with this? Let's see. Feelings in peace with myself, zen-like atmosphere. I wanna probably hear this just as a zen. These are almost like a Taoist riddles that you read and thought about and think about every morning. That's a good way how to think about these. Create a world exploring. These are kind of under pillars, I suppose. Create world worth exploring. That's immersive and curiosity. I don't know if curiosity even needs to be stated here, because I think the curiosity itself should probably come from the player, right? If you create something that's worth exploring, people will be curious to explore it. That's kind of given. So we can probably get rid of it. So what does immersive here means? Create world worth exploring. What makes the world worth exploring? Let's try to write here a little bit. So, what do you think, guys? What do you like exploring about a game's world? What makes it interesting? Which maybe even if you have a game that you really liked exploring the world, what kind of games would you point there? What was interesting about them? Okay, so what makes worlds interesting to explore? Not even fun, I think interesting to explore. Both of these are kind of subjective, but that's fine. So it needs to be immersive, and immersive in this case means... what does immersive means? You feel like part of the world. Your choices make impact or have impact, or be your presence maybe rather. Easter eggs and details. Yeah, okay, that makes it interesting. For you, it's interesting. Create curiosity in quests if you have. It will keep players in business. No, I don't want to have quests. But thank you for the tip. But quests here don't quite sit here. Don't quite fit. Quests are just a device that you can use to. Quests are just a device that you can use to put story together. That's not quite what works here for me. If it was like an RPG or anything similar to that would matter, but not quite here. What makes a world interesting to explore? Immersive. Do you have, guys? What do you have like a game? I'm curious. Tell me a game that you found very immersive and you were like, oh, this world is so interesting. I want to know more about it. What kind of game was that? For me, I would say definitely was Fallout 3. A little bit of a Fallout 4 as well. Not that much Fallout New Vegas. Witcher worlds were really, really interesting. I think Persona lately, I have been playing Persona 4 lately, and it has really, really interesting. That has a really interesting world that you feel like you want to know more about. Witcher 2, 3. No Man's Sky, weirdly enough. That's so interesting, right? No Man's Sky is Subway Surfer. Jesus, Sneaker, get out of here. What did you learn about Snickers Subway Surfers? What Easter eggs did you find there? Okay. KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. Oh gosh, guys, we gotta play that game. We gotta play it on stream. It's such a good game and so old. Okay, Red Dead Redemption 2 and Witcher 3. I agree with Witcher 3 100%. Such a good game. The Witcher, your decision change plot and life of NPCs. You can feel bad or good about consequences of choices, for example. That's a good point. Yeah, that's kind of what I mentioned here. Like your choices have impact. Like depending on what you do, changes the world. That's a good point. Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. Really? Sneaker, come on. You must have played some game that actually made an impact. The Witcher. Piotr, do you mean a... But by the way, hey guy, hey man, how are you doing? The Witcher itself. Do you mean Witcher like first one or do you mean second or third one? I have played a little bit of first one and I finished second and third one. I should probably get to first one a bit. Let's see. Let's pull up my Steam library. We can have a look. was just browsing through yesterday. So even honestly, Cult of the Lamp also really interesting, right? The game feels immersive. It feels so interesting. Cyberpunk for sure. That has such an insanely immersive world. I love Cyberpunk. We're gonna play it. Don't worry about that, guys. We are gonna play Cyberpunk. Look, Sneaker, I have this prepared for you. We are probably gonna have dedicated stream just for that. Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow or the day after. We'll see. The Elder... I don't know. I am so unsure about the Elder Scrolls game. So... Try to play Dead Islands too. Okay. Wait, you didn't find any crack? What? Oh, you mean for Dead Island? Jeez, why? It's, you got us in the first half, but then... Dude. I was like, yeah, okay, so finally a game that he's interested in. I know, but I couldn't pirate it. Dude, come on. Destiny, I have not gotten far enough into Destiny. Dark Souls, so interesting, right? It's a game that's pretty immersive, but it has very little story. I think it seems like each game is immersive in a very different way. Half-Life Alyx as well, very, very immersive game. Base, not quite. No, I Sneaker. I don't even know what this is about, but it looks fun. Team Fortress. Team Fortress, you know what? I would say Team Fortress was pretty immersive. Fall Guys. Nice. Team Fortress feels somewhat immersive as a game. Because it's like you are completely in... I think maybe when I say immersive, what I kind of mean by it is the rules in that world are consistent within that world. So when anything happens there, even though it's unrealistic and all that, it makes sense because of the rules that are set there, and the choices that you make, the decisions you make, have impact. So you get rewarded for understanding the rules in that world. I think that if these two or these axioms are aligned, that this works, that means both your decisions are following the rules of the world has consistent rules, and you get rewarded for understanding the rules. That's what probably feels really good as something immersive. I think that's a really interesting way to think about it. Team Fortress is massive. Yeah, I love Team Fortress. Team Fortress is great. Used to play it a lot when I was younger. I have way more than that. This is my second Steam account. I had way more than 50 hours. Lost Harmony. Very immersive game. Indeed, 100%. Even Half-Life 2, right? Final, I mean, I don't know what's Veep stuff. I don't understand it. Company of Heroes, Call of Duty, no one calls that immersive. But I guess that's not really true, right? Call of Duty is immersive when you think about it. When you actually play it, it's really immersive. Oh, Bioshock, amazing game. Let's see, I have here some top games. Immersion in general is diving in virtual world, not only technically but psychologically and visually. Better from plot changes, visual mood, catching your perception to impact the player psychology. Yeah, that I would agree with that, but I'm trying to break it a little bit deeper than that. I can sure you can like simplify it and make like the more it covers all of your senses, and the more in the world you feel, the more immersive it is. But I think it's a little bit that's absolutely true when we are talking about movies, when we are talking about books, and maybe very simple games. But I think when it comes to games, there is this additional layer of you actually having to influence the world. That what you decide to do in that world kind of impacts it. Right? There is that action. The huge difference between games and any other media is that you as a player are a living agent that makes changes in that world. The world that doesn't make any changes depending on your whatever you do, like it does not respond to you back, it's really boring. That's not a game. You're just watching a movie. We have a few, it's amazing and looks really good, but the plot and gameplay sucks. It's long just for the sake of being long. Yeah, I have heard some bad things about it. Yeah. I have heard. I wanna play it just to try it because exactly I like the visuals and like how it looks like. And visuals. I said exactly the same thing twice. Amazing. Good speaker. But it's looks like a nice style. I like the theme. So I'm gonna probably try it and we can try it on some of the later streams and see how it goes. But yeah. It's definitely interesting, but I have heard some bad stuff about it as well. So that's why I think that you feel like these two are kind of exactly these two sentences. I feel like very well put these together because your choices have impact on the world. That means the world responds to you depending on what you decide to do. That's the difference between immersiveness in games and the immersiveness in movies or in any other media. Because you are active agent in that world. What the change you make matters. I'm gonna maybe skip the immersive world and just to keep these two. Because not having here a world as a world that lets me hide under. I have noticed that this is some sort of something to think about whenever you are describing something. There is a benefit in not using a overarching umbrella terms, because if you do that, you are forced to really properly explain what you are talking about, and there is a lot of benefits to that. Ilya, hey man, how are you doing? Man or woman, I actually don't know, but either way, hey, how are you doing? I'm doing well, I'm doing pretty fine. I wonder, are you familiar with microtransaction made Unreal Engine for Windows? How is it implemented using PayPal as payment method? Ooh, that's a lot of requirements. Items and weapons. Trying to make some quick money, exactly. I have implemented it in on quests. I have implemented it on Android, maybe not that much on the Windows. Yeah, because you don't really. That's not much of most of that implementation doesn't happen on Unreal side of the things. It's like Unreal itself doesn't do anything like that. What you probably want is some sort of a SDK that handles it. So you can do it with Epic Online Services if you want to do your own solution. What you can do is, for example, use Patreon. This is what I'm gonna be partly doing for Lost Harmony. Is that anyone who is on Patreon, who's supporting me on Patreon, will be able to authenticate themselves with a Patreon, and that will unlock their bonuses that they will get in the game. Like, I don't know, special wings, special bird only for Patreons, whatever. Right, you get the idea. So you can do something like that to get like a sort of a premium tier. I still haven't made it. I'm probably not gonna. It's super easy. I mean, it's not super easy, but it's not very difficult. A bit busy, I'm afraid. The thing is that people most of the time wants to be professional and not being personal with players. I don't think that's true. And also, if you are indie developer, you should not do that. That's a bad idea. Like players support indie games because it's you who they are talking with. Right? That's why people support individual artists and like small artists instead of buying things from corporations. It's because they want to support individual artists. That's like, why do you think I'm talking here and streaming here with you guys? Like, you will be interested in the game because you know me personally, like personally over stream, I suppose. Let's not jump into that parasocial nonsense. But what's interesting to people is to having a personal relationship with the game and with the developers. Not just being a corporation. Because if they wanted to get a game from corporation, there's like millions of them. It's been a year that, yeah, Jesus, shut up. Like being a corporation where you are the only employee. Yeah, but I think it's just, I know indie devs do that. I think it's stupid. I don't think it's a good strategy, ever. But wait. Ilya, I think there is a system that I can recommend you, and I don't remember how it's called right now. I just jump through this. Wait, no, we are looking for a scoreboard here. No. Da, da, da. It's so difficult to find anything for this, but I can't remember how it was called. Wait, there is a system that gets implemented. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to find it. Meanwhile, guys, wishlist it. Link in the description. Effective use of time. I'm gonna let you play screenshot while I'm looking for it. Screenshot play thumbnail. What the fuck? I can't speak. Trailer, not thumbnail. Recommendation post. There we go. Let's play it one more time. This is why does each search suck so much? Wait, I implemented it here. And still not here shown. That sucks. Okay, I can wait, maybe. I think a loot locker. Finally. God damn it, that took forever. Okay, loot locker is something you can look into. It's not ideal solution, but it's probably the easiest by far. It lets you make your own in-game purchases. Like in the long run, this is not a good solution because you're gonna pay something in fees for each transactions or whatever, but you don't have to build your infrastructure or anything like that. So look into Loot Locker. If you're just starting or it's something maybe that you're gonna change later, whatever, this is probably what you wanna use, and you can rework it later. It's not cheap, but it's not super expensive. So if you don't know how big your game is gonna be, or just like texting and practicing, this is probably what you wanna do. I think about term tickle the ego of player. Try to make a hero feeling in players of your game. Main bird can help other animals in trouble, pushing bad behavior people. Yep. Very true. I think that was. Didn't we hear about it from? Was it Gaben who talked about it in the Valve interview? Am I remembering it? I feel like the tickle the ego of the player I have heard. Or it could have been Sid Meier. He also made some really good GDC talks exactly about this topic. So I feel like I've heard this phrase from some GDC talks or some other game dev interviews. But yep, definitely very, very good way to think about it. And so I don't remember this thing from Sid Meier's GDC, just when he was talking about game design. That is like me as a game developer make a bet, like a kind of a agreement with you players. And that the player is gonna, that the developer is gonna like pretend that the player is really, really good at what he does, and then the player is gonna play with the developer this make-believe thing. He's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna play to the tune that you are doing here. So like a good example of it would be Civilization, right? Sid Meier's game, and the example is there that the Sid Meier. On the other side of the CD back then before Steam, they had written like something become a world leader who is gonna take who will be able to take the humanity from the complete roots to a civilization that expanded to stars and defeat all its foes and all that nonsense. And then the player kind of looks at it like, yeah, I can do that. I'm pretty good at it. I could be amazing, right? It's like nonsense. No reasonable person would think, yeah, I can lead the whole civilization. I will be pretty good at it. Like it's nonsense. But there is this silent contract that happens whenever you're playing the game. It's very subconscious, just to be clear. It's not like people actually think about this. But the player agrees on playing the make-believe game with the developer, and the developer believes in actually letting the player feel like he's really good. Definitely recommend the talk. It's very much what Piotr was talking about here, with a tickling the ego. Definitely something to pay attention to. Yappity yapper. I have no clue what you're talking about. Quagmire. What are you talking about, man? Ilya, no worries, man. No worries, man. Enjoy yourself. And let us know once we actually make something that we can try. Feel free to buy and we can have a look. Okay, that was a bit of a sideways look, but let's see if we can get back into the design pillars here. So creating the world exploring. Tropico explains good example. Just because the ultra, I go, yeah, exactly. It's like, imagine here is an island, and you know what? You can be dictator. Yeah, I'm sure you will be an amazing dictator, better than anyone ever was before. You can do that. It's fine. Tropico is somewhat similar principle as Civilization, actually, when you think about it from the player's point of view. Like you are cultivating this small island. Not, of course, it's very different gameplay, but the idea is very similar. Okay. So we're creating the world worth exploring. What makes world interesting to explore is that let's maybe replace this with you. Is that no? I think I'm gonna keep here you because it's gonna be more interesting when I'm actually thinking about it. It's like what does make me feel like that? You and me and the player. I think it's interesting to keep here this noun. I know that I'm really playing with words, but I'm playing with words, and it may seem like it doesn't make sense and it's not worth it. But I do believe having a very, very exact way to phrase something really helps when thinking about it. Words are quite powerful in that. Enjoy yourself. 70% yes, you know what to do. Oh no. Is that true? Is that true? There we go. Oh no. And 10 votes already. Jesus, guys, you went crazy. Okay. Maybe it's still gonna happen. It's still a chance. Oh, I said, okay, it's 49 minutes ago. What's the time? Let's give it after under hour and 30, okay? Hour 30, I'm ending it. And then, see, we are changing in runtime. There we go. If we get into hour 30, that means about the same time that was until now, approximately, minus 4 minutes. Yeah, you bet we do. Then that's when I'm gonna enter the pool. I'm not gonna enter just when you want. Dude, hour 30, so in 45 minutes, 40 minutes, I'm gonna end the vote, and I'm gonna see what it ends up. You can remind me, Sneaker. Okay, so let's see. Does this really say what I'm trying to say here? Create world worth exploring. What makes the world interesting to explore? I don't think it quite really encapsulates everything. It doesn't. Maybe it does. Let's maybe expand on it slightly more. So this may be seeming contradictory, but I would like to adhere a point that says something along the lines of the world happens even without you. So even though you are a significant part of the world and what your choices should have impact, I think for a world to feel real as in immersive, as in existing, it should be there even if you were never there. It shouldn't be that the world exists for you. I think that quite makes sense. It should be the world that exists and you are an agent there. That's, I think, interesting way to think about it. Your choices have impact, so the world exists outside of you. You are just an active agent. They seem contradictory, but they are not. What makes world interesting to explore? Let's see, we can maybe get rid of this now. You feel like you're part of the world. Your choices have impact, and the world exists outside of you. Let's reverse the order a little bit. I want to start with this. The world exists outside of you. I should just, these are just kind of almost universal rules. They don't really need to be only for Lost Harmony. but I think this is especially relevant here. Let's see. World explore. Hidden places, stunning side locations, interesting facts about nature, collectibles, collection of golden feathers to find. Maybe. That's definitely world outside of which is active. Yeah, there's a lot of different ideas that makes it. I kind of what I'm doing now is just putting up design pillars. So that means principles I would like to follow and that I want to think about whenever I'm making any design and game development decisions regarding Lost Harmony. So a lot of the so like I'm not necessarily trying to figure out specific ideas that will implement it, that will be implemented, more like a guidelines and axioms that are important to consider whenever I'm making these decisions and when I'm figuring out ideas. Just a quick idea. These are very good ideas, but thank you for them. I'm gonna steal them. But those are very good ideas for sure. I just right now just trying to figure out kind of the directions rather, because I think it's very easy for a game or any kind of art form to lose its identity, and it's very helpful to being able to write it down. Create world worth exploring. So like after I write this, my process will be more like okay, I'm gonna sit down. This is the decision. This sounds like I'm gonna use an example with you're collecting the golden feathers. So I'm gonna figure like okay, adding a collectible golden feathers, adding this to the game. Does it how does it go with my pillars here? Does it leave for a low stress gameplay? Yeah, that kind of fits. Feeling in peace with oneself, does it work? It's not really, it doesn't take from it, it doesn't add to it, doesn't quite matter that much. Create a world worth exploring. It definitely adds something to explore. My choices here may have impact. I could probably find some way how to make it impactful. So by looking at these decisions, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is kind of working here. Makes sense. And now it doesn't conflict with any of these, which is the important part. Let's see what would be another example. It's like, for example, I don't know, destroying buildings. Right? It can be something like that. So cozy and relaxing, low pressure gameplay. I'm like, okay, that's kind of in conflict, not super sure. Being in Zen, destroying stuff in Zen, not so sure about it. Like, probably not. And then we have like not so sure already. And even though it would be cool, it would be kind of fun to have it there, it wouldn't work with this whole game. That's what I imagine the game to be. When is the IGN trailer dropping? I don't know, man. I called them and they didn't answer. No, you gotta call them up for me. Positive future. I think this we have maybe done with the pillar section. I don't want to have too many pillars, and this one I'm specifying already quite a bit. They got scared. Exactly. I told them how many subs I have, and they got scared. They dropped the phone after that. That was the first time. I know I said I didn't call them, but called them first time. They picked it up. And I told them how many subs I have, and they just dropped it. I don't know. I think they got scared. Yeah, there is no way they would do it for any other reason. Positive future. Positive future. I think this maybe let's leave it as shows positive future. Shows positive future. Let's now highlight it a bit. Feeling in peace with oneself, world, and shows positive future. Cozy and relaxing, low pressure gameplay. That seems pretty self-explanatory. Feeling in peace with oneself, with Zen. I'm not sure if this is really how. Okay, let's see. What would be gameplay implication of this pillar? What would the game look like if I would say that it makes you feel in peace with oneself? Because I don't think this is quite really descriptive. What would feeling in peace with myself look like? How does I don't know, guys. Does anyone know? What is it like to be in peace with myself? I never experienced it. Let's see. Anyone has anything to share? Challenges of acrobatics on the fly, not ultra complex, but force player to fly upper and see more panorama of the world. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm not sure if that quite works with the feeling. I'm right, but these are good ideas, but it's not quite working with this feeling in peace with myself. Along with good flow fly. Yep. Those sounds good. But those are more for the cozy and relaxing low pressure gameplay. That's kind of what my issue is, right? Because these two almost say the same thing. So I'm trying to figure out what makes this pillar different from this pillar, and how would the gameplay implementation look like for this one and for this one. Say it again. I was saying, what would the game, what is it like to be in peace with oneself? What does it feel like when you are in peace with yourself and when you are in the zen and focusing on something, not worrying about anything? That's kind of still our low pressure gameplay, right? That feels like I'm saying the same thing just with different words. So that doesn't seem like it's justifying itself here. Knowing of oneself was made and the purpose of existence. I think it's one of the first steps. Yeah. I'm not really necessarily talking about the Buddhist transition into enlightenment. I am more thinking about feeling in peace with myself in terms of what would the gameplay implication of it be like. We won. Woo, cool. 100 messages only after after hour of streaming. Damn. Just last week it was like after 3 hours. Jesus, guys. Good job. Applaud you. I do applaud you. Great job. Let's see, what does our stats look like? Well, isn't this appropriate? That's nice. This is amazing. Come on, let's give it some nice stats. I kinda hope it's gonna stay like this. Okay. Cozy and relaxing, low pressure gameplay, feeling in peace with oneself. Funny number, right? Nice. Okay, let's see. So, being relaxed. Example of relaxing gameplay is that nothing is stressing you. You can just randomly pick stuff. Nothing is trying to attack you. There are no consequences. It can be picking up things in the world. It can be flying. It can be soaring through the sky. Right? No consequences. Feeling in peace with oneself is more like not needing to change anything, but that's kind of fundamental incompatible with making the gameplay interesting, isn't it? Not necessarily, but it may be with the rest of the world being explored, because like feeling in peace with myself and being in zen would kind of imply that there is nothing that I need to change, right? Because yeah, there is no need for change because I'm already in the zen, enlightened, in peace with myself, kind of cleared up from everything. So switching this into this is kind of incompatible with my choices having impact, because what makes choices interesting is that they have impact. But if I don't feel like I need to have any impact, there is no point for me to really do that. Yeah, I think we can just get rid of it completely. I think this completely covers what I want to cover, and this goes way too much in contrast with rest of the options. It's probably better. Ask yourself what's relaxing you, what activity. I don't know, that's not appropriate to say on stream. I'm afraid I would get banned. Sorry, man. Got banned on YouTube. No, it's a good question, but I just play games. I think we're gonna get rid of it. Okay. Let's see. I think these are good design pillars. Because these are really good thought to do design pillars. I like it. And we explore and we kind of slowly explain it a little bit more here for features. I'm gonna put features closer to this. I don't know if I even wanna keep here a so yeah, because these kind of go together. Right? So for cozy relaxing, this is the design pillars, and here we have what it kind of looks like. And that's interacting with cute animals, solving interesting puzzles, learning about where humans disappear to, exploring the world. Can maybe add here a few more. So exploring Solarpunk world. No, I think that's kind of I don't want to give it too specific, but this is good enough. This is good enough. Then the specific implementations don't matter that much. Game identity and mantra. I feel like these two. How big map do you plan? This is gonna probably stay as it is for the demo area. So demo area is about this. And then there are gonna be about we will see how it's gonna be in the final game, but what's planned at the moment are 2 more locations. So there is gonna be the whole underground cyberpunk city. It's gonna be like way more high-tech. You will be able to enter it from here. It's not gonna be in the demo, but that's eventually in the final game, in the full game. You will be able to like go into the underground sci-fi city. That's gonna be under here. And then there is probably gonna be another one that's underwater city, because I want to quite like underwater station, because I want to kind of cover all different kind of sources of energy. So for example, here we have a solar right on the top, right? We are using a solar energy to power everything. Here we are gonna have hydro energy to power everything, so we're gonna be like water generators. You will see a bunch of fishes, and also it depends on what kind of beings will live there. In this underwater city, underwater station, there will be just different fishes, maybe some robots living around. Then in here we have real real animals still existing. And then in the underground cyberpunk city, we're gonna see way more. It will be way more abundant. That's where humans live, and no one kind of lives there now. Maybe robots moving around sometimes. Probably not many animals unless they really decide to wander there, because they will be able to wander there, but they won't live there. They will not spawn there. So it will have very different feeling. I want all of these 3 areas to have very different feel. Yeah. Is the name trademark? No, because trademark doesn't matter anyway. It's pointless to trademark. I'm generally against the copyright, so it doesn't matter much to me. Let's see. Learn where humans disappear to, explore Sorpa world. Okay, there we go. I think elevator pitch and game identity kind of say the same thing. List your single sentence description of the game, and that's literally what we have here. Unwind with Lost Harmony, a cozy Sorpa game where you embody a bird soaring through skies. Yeah. How much does it cost to trademark something? I don't know. It depends on country. Depends if you wanna do like a country like a local country. I don't think it's very expensive. It should be fairly cheap. That's like, but you have to hire a lawyer to make sure to go through all that, because if you do it by yourself, you're gonna mess up. So yeah, I am gonna ignore music because I don't have much to say there. And okay, honestly, we are getting somewhere. It's starting to get pretty good. We have 8 more minutes. What's the... No, wait, we don't have... We have a bit more than 8 more minutes, right? Okay, we're still on 69. That's pretty nice. Nice. Okay. We can keep this like this for now. And interface. So we are doing just the basics. That's straight up keyboard, mouse, and gamepad. Uh-huh. Genre and story. So let's see, how are we gonna phrase it? It's like I talked about before many times. This is about learning individual stories from many different people, not really finding a, not really following a one overarching narrative. So how we can think about it is individual stories. So individual normal people stories. That, no, really, not really. That tell how they lived their lives and what world they lived in. Let's see, this is a good way to phrase it. And what world they lived in. Individual normal. I don't know. Normal is probably not a good phrase here. Individual people stories. Stop fucking lying to me. No, that's wrong. That's not what I want. No, that's also wrong. What's going on with it here? No, I do want that to stop lying to me. Art style. Okay, I think we are getting there. SG Jimmy. Thank you for stopping by. I don't know if I'm grinding much. I'm just enjoying myself, to be honest. But thank you kindly for stopping by. Feel free to stop by anytime. Okay, for our platforms, we care about Steam. No, no one cares about iOS. Steam, Epic Store, and honestly, one time, if consoles were possible, it would be amazing, but who knows. Audience we are gonna keep here for later. And milestones we can kind of try to write. Oh, it has this weird system. Oh no. This is, I got trapped, please help. Okay. I'm not gonna quite put here dates, but I can at least talk about milestones, what I would consider milestones. Let me see if I can finally reorganize this a little bit so I don't have this really annoying space on top. There's page orientation, maybe? Does any of you know, Does any of you guys know how to clean up this place so it's not so big? I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be able to ever fit it on just one page, but oh wait, no, why would you deform it? I would expect that by default it's gonna keep the ratio. And now it does. That's pretty funny. Okay, we can do like 60. No, that's not true. Why are you changing the ratio? It's so stupid. What is wrong with this? No, it did not lock it. That's the whole problem. Okay. Just center it. And we can maybe do it here on the side. No. Just why is it start down here? That's so stupid. That's fine. It's fine. I will figure it out. I can program. I'm gonna program my own document. There is no other option now. It's clear. Okay, yeah, we can do probably something like this. I don't want to spend too much time with. No, why is it putting a text after it? I want to get back to Notion. That's so much better. Okay, I think we can kind of work with this. This looks pretty disgusting. I hate it. Let's just keep it back on what it was. Just make sure it's centered correctly. No! Where is the centering? That's like regular adjustment for it. See, guys, I would already fail most of the job interviews. I can't use Excel. Don't you know that it's the most important thing? Right, there we go. Okay. And now how do we get rid of all that boring space on top that no one cares about anyway? I would expect it's a header setting. Header inches from top. Okay, can I set it to like -10? This is how it would work in the normal editor. This is what it would work probably. No, but I can't remove the header apparently. Insert formatting. Are you enjoying stream, guys? Do you like watching someone struggling with spacing? I don't know how to format this. Depends on case detection. Of course, it's limited and you need to renew it every 10 years. One class in EU is over $1,000. Yep. I would agree. And it's as far as I understand it, it works only in EU. So if you wanted a international trademark, that goes way higher. The one you are talking about, Piotr, is valid only for EU, right? Am I correct in that? And the thing is that I honestly I don't think it matters usually. Like there are rare circumstances when where you as an individual are worth spending time for you to doing that, but in vast majority of the case, it just doesn't matter. It's like you're not gonna really like the protection you get for it doesn't really matter. It matters for corporations because they can just throw away money and don't care. But for you as a individual, is wait, what's that unit? 653 CGF8. What's that? Is that? Ah, okay. We're giving it in Swiss franc. Okay. Jesus, that's a lot. What is it in USD? We just try to get it into. No. Why did it switch into? Let's try to find it in the United States dollars. So, okay, it's not that bad. Less than I expected. In 3 classes, so it's in all of them. Okay, that's less than I expected. Weird. Wait, that means that it's more than it's just for EU. That doesn't make much sense. I suppose it depends what kind of thing are you protecting, but still. Okay, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not playing with this anymore. This is not fun. Art style. Oh, this nonsense is still here. So what would we consider milestones? Internal protection countrywide, you make your country EU in Spain and global in WIPO. But for global, you need local and EU first. Yeah, okay, gotcha. So you basically do EU, or you do basically local or EU, and then you use that to do a global. Do I understand it right? It's possible. I haven't looked into it that deep. And in general, I am almost philosophically against copyright. Because it's like, I think it's kind of stupid to copyright ideas. I know that that's not technically what it's supposed to be, but that's what it ends up being a lot of the times. And copyright has been abused so incredibly by corporations. It's actually quite horrible how badly was copyright abused. Just look at Disney. Disney managed to lobby and change the laws of copyright in US like what 4 times or something. So insane. It's so incredibly annoying. I don't know. It's sadly enough, many companies like Disney just abuse the patents and abuse copyright laws just so they can make more money rather than actually using it to protect artists. So, but and especially because of the internet. Internet has completely changed the laws and changed the rules of the game, and the laws, of course, have not adapted for it. So, we'll see how that's gonna show up. But yeah. Not a fan of what's happening now. Yeah, but for small indie projects, it's too expensive anyway. If the project is good, patent trolls can be asked. Yeah, I can imagine. We will see. Hopefully, I'm not. Well, I don't know. Should I say hopefully I'm not gonna encounter it? That's kind of dooming, isn't it? Let's see. What can we consider? What can we consider? Milestones. Well, the milestones here are gonna be. It's difficult to phrase it as a milestones, but making a gamma. So I'm gonna ignore audience because I don't think. Well, I suppose there is some benefit to doing audience, but I think it's more helpful to do just competitor analysis. Just find people that like similar games. So kind of like, well, you know what? I can instead of audience, I'm gonna just do here similar games. That's way more helpful to write it, and we can actually even do that by Euro Truck Simulator. Yes, what's the game that's most similar to Lost Harmony? Euro Truck Simulator. Got it. Perfect. It's funny, but it's true. I'm not really joking. It's really true. Because when you think about it, what do you do in Euro Truck Simulator or American, whatever truck simulator games? You just chill. It's super cozy. You don't worry about anything. You just drive and are in the zone and just relax. That's literally what the game is about. Very similar to what I'm kind of trying to achieve here with Lost Harmony. It's so funny that that's the closest, but yeah. Okay. So this stream is the best to make me fall asleep. I am gonna try to take this as a compliment, not as an insult, but well, you're welcome. How come you don't sleep yet? How do you type when you are sleeping? That's quite impressive. Wait, so I put here some... Yes, so some kind of games that I find similar that are good as a inspiration. This here we definitely have a Journey 5, but I've wrote it before, so I'm just overriding it. Untitled, Goose Game, Stray, and Short Hike. I'm not sure how much Stray is relevant, but I suppose it has some level of familiarity that I would consider here quite important. Okay, milestone is the demo. So demo, what our demo means. Demo kind of means first area done. That's why I don't like this formatting, because it doesn't let me work with it very well. Right, okay, maybe if I do this. Okay, yeah. So this first area done, then a few interactions with each animal. What else? But no, let's be specific. Let's say 2 to... No, let's not go 1 to 2. We're gonna keeping it for the demo, right? It's the first milestone. We're not gonna hit crazy. 1 to 2 interactions with each animal. Specific to that animal, we have some interactions are pretty universal. Then we're gonna do here 5 puzzles and 5 recordings to find. Recordings to find. It's a kind of good way how to think about it, I think. 1.2 interactions with each animal. 5 puzzles, 5 recordings to find. That's good way to think about it. First area done. We need to change anything. Some basic optimization. So basic optimization. It's impossible for me to spell it correctly. Yeah, I know it's misspelled, but how do I spell it correctly? Man, what's going on? Oh, help. Google. Are you kidding me? Look at this, guys. I can't change. It doesn't tell me what's wrong with it. It just tells me something is wrong. I know, but what... did you saw? I think it's C actually, because did is the past time. So you said it correct the first time. It's did you see? Beyond Blue. Wait, it sounds familiar. Beyond Blue. Oh, I have it on Epic Games. I even plan to play it on stream. So we're gonna play it. Just don't know when yet. I'm planning to research it for Lost Harmony as well. Yes, I have found it when looking into competitors and whatnot. Definitely something I have on my mind, planning to play. Yep. I think it's this one, or maybe I'm actually missing. I'm actually mixing it with something that looks very similar. No, I am lying to you. In that case, I did not see it. I am mixing it up with Abzu. That's what I have prepared. No, I don't launch it right now. Don't launch it. I guess we are playing now. No, wait, let me get rid of it. We are not playing right now. Oh, for the fuck's sake. Okay, let me just... Okay, that did not. But okay, I am writing it down. Thank you, Piotr. I am writing it down. We're gonna definitely play that. I'm just gonna wishlist it. Alba? Okay, Jesus, I got so many suggestions. That's amazing. Let's go. Alba. Oh, this actually does look familiar. I think I have seen this before. Okay, gonna check it out. If you don't know a short hike, this looks like very similar kind of a game. Oh, it did pretty well as well. 4K reviews since 2020. That's really good. Did it publisher? Yeah, it must have, right? Yeah. Did pretty well. Good job. Hey Russell, hey man, where have you been? We've been writing a game design document for the last hour and a half. Wait, is it the time? How long has it been? I think we're gonna have to end up with a strip club. I think it's been hour and a half, right? Yeah, I think it's around that. It doesn't tell me anymore, but I think we will have to consider this done. Okay, are we really gonna end up with 69% for yes? This is this is really funny, honestly. Do we want to have a strip clubs in the game? Yes, 69%. Are you kidding me, guys? Did you plan this? Has this been planned? Okay, I'm ending it now. Spirit of the North I have already bought and I have already downloaded. This is amazing. This is amazing. 69% that we are gonna get a strip club. So we do have to get a strip club. Hey, now it's 68? No, before it was 69, right? Was I blind? Nah. Did I just make it? Oh, wait, let me find it. I'm gonna record back the stream and find it. Spirit of North I already have. I already have it on my Steam and also planning to play it. Very cool. Okay. You're just chilling, talking to ChatGPT. That's cool. That sounds fun. What you talking about with ChatGPT, or is it private? Let's see. I think they just may have miscalculated it on the preview, but I think let me look at myself and come on. It's 60. I knew it. Look at this. Here it says 69. But now on the end it says it's told 68. What the hell? But now we can. I officially declare it as 69. No matter what they say, it's 69. So we got 69%. We are gonna have a strip club. That's amazing, guys. I'm so proud of you. Bunnybox, hey man, how are you doing? I'm doing great. We just missed a poll for whether we are gonna have a strip club in the game. And apparently we will. Okay. Let me just note it. I'm gonna just so in front of all of you guys, I'm gonna open up my Trello and if it's gonna load, that is, and put here a task to add the strip club. It's probably not gonna be in the first area. It doesn't quite fit there, but in the Cyberpunk city, we are gonna have some strip club for birds. Don't know if for birds. We'll see if we can find some. So just so you see here, guys, I'm scrolling down here and adding here at strip club to underground cyberpunk city, right? It's just for you. You decided that it's gonna be there. While we are at it, let's just share here the GDD. That's too many tabs. I guess we can just put it up here. Ideally, I would have like another panel that's for design, but there we go. Paragraph 69, Vox Populi, Vox Day, implement strip club in every game. Exactly. Amazing. Amazing. Did not expect this is what we are gonna end with today, but hey, here we are. Okay. Kidding. Okay. This is so useless. I was talking with I was making ChatGPT to write multiple ChatGPT actors playing different roles. I tried marketing agency and game studio. I made like Mr. Game Psychologist, make custom game mechanics. You're making what's the theory behind it? I've just watched a video about it recently. Like making the sub-intelligences, sub-agents within the agent swarm, right? That's what you're doing. I have heard about it. But yeah, it sounds super fun. Sounds very cool. How is it going out for you? Do you feel like it's getting good results? I should be able to merge these together, right? Yeah, there we go. Surprisingly, like some ideas were very similar to mine. Okay, interesting. Very cool. Yeah, it's somewhat intuitive way to think about it in that way. Definitely cool. Well, let us know how are you gonna end with it, because I'm curious. It's definitely cool. Okay. I'm just keeping in milestone one. I don't really want to plan ahead that much. I can just I can do like super to be this. I'm gonna put here. Wait. To be decided and underground cyberpunk city. Oh yeah, now it's this super annoying. How do I get rid of it? Must be a way to delete it, right? Oh, but... I was just gonna put it under it. Look at these hacky solutions. Underground cyberpunk city with strip club, I guess. And I'm gonna. It's probably more milestones. I will when I get there. I'm gonna break it down more. But now I just care about the demo. I don't think planning too much ahead is really helpful here. You just end up wasting a bunch of time. And this is our underwater city. Underwater base. Maybe it's not really a city. It's gonna be smaller. I'm trying to aim at about 2 to 3 hours of a gameplay. Like when you sit there and you just chill and play. You never really on Steam wanna go less than 2 hours because people will just refund it. It sucks and it's really stupid people do that. But you gotta realize that if someone has less than 2 hours played, they can refund it within 2 weeks. So if you make a game that's shorter than that, people are straight up just gonna refund it. So you can make it shorter than that. So I'm thinking about 2 to 3 hours gameplay. I really rather would like to focus on having a smaller, dense gameplay that's very interesting, rather than trying to make too long of a game. I don't think that's that important. Not in here. And also, you gotta know your strength, right? Like, who are you as a developer? I know that I can focus on. I can just focus on making short and personal and nice experience rather than trying to beat someone like huge studio that's trying to make a AAA RPG. Maybe with the next game. Who knows? Depending on how Lost Harmony will do. Okay, let's go through it and let's see if anything that I think would be good to change. Collectible trophies are a good way to extend gameplay for some people. I'm one of them. Wait. I'm not one of them. Okay, now I understand. Yeah, we have had that suggestion a few times. Piotr here, namely, was definitely suggesting some good ideas. Probably there will be some collectibles. I'm not gonna hide it. There will be some collectibles. How much? I'm not sure. I also am not personally much of a collectibles enjoyer. Not gonna lie, don't do that much. It's like if I have to, I'm gonna pick it up, but I usually don't worry about it too much. But I know people like it, so why not? And I am planning probably to add gameplay, like achievement-based gameplay of sorts. So there will be a lot of Steam achievements, for example, and you can unlock them. You can there will be a lot of them, and they will almost serve as a way to play the game. So there will be like imagine a achievement to land on the deer's head. Spent an hour. I'm gonna do spent an hour on deer's head, and there you go. There you go. There we got an hour of gameplay. Just someone is gonna like land there and let it run and go away from the PC. Yeah, but a lot of the achievements like that. And what I'm definitely planning to do is to implement a camera mode, which I should probably write here. But it's not a real achievement. I wanna do it anyway. But it's gonna have like a camera mode. I think I have it here as a note. Wait. Camera mode. So some post-processing you will be able to just click, and as you see in many games, you just stop because this game is very pretty, right? One of the huge benefits of this game, of the Lost Harmony, is that it looks so pretty. So I think it will be very important to be able to stop and just take a photo of anything. And there may be some achievements like take photo of this animal or take photo of exactly these two animals together. And there will be also special mode where anyone who takes a photo will be able to directly from the game send it to the Discord server. So it's gonna be really cool to like kind of connect the Discord server with the game. So people will be able to like share these photos with each other and just find some interesting, I don't know, just talk about what they took a photo of and whatnot. I'm in the future where people not necessarily dead. It's not clear story-wise whether the people are dead or they are just gone in like not in this place. But either way, this the Lost Harmony will not have any humans. Yes. That's so nice. Okay. Let me see how we can write a little bit. Sean Becker, hey man, how are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome here. Happy to see ya. So, I'm doing great. Not complaining too much, and you know how I like to complain. Okay, so I think most of these interactions should be good. So chicken, yes, this indeed we already have here. Da-da-da. What killed all the people but not the animals? Nothing killed the people. I don't know if people are dead. With the you as a player will never know whether the people are dead, because I very consciously want to leave it open whether whether humans just decided to go away and abandon this planet and just went to some other planet, and some other or some other possibility, right? They may have decided to ascend, like from the mental point of view, kind of like that they become enlightened and went into the and become like one with the universe, all that nonsense. Or they may have died off because they were stupid. Either of these is possible, and I will very clearly not want the game to answer that. I want player to make up their own mind. I wanna very consciously leave it open. Da-da-da. Those games sometimes tell the cool stories with corpses, like Fallout or Walking Dead. Sometimes corpses in the poses that can tell some cool. That's true. That's true. That's very, very true. I probably don't want to do that because I think the having here a lot of dead people, like a lot of death all around and corpses and all that, would not quite work well with a cozy and relaxing gameplay. It can work for some people, but I don't think that's quite a vibe I'm going for. Maybe on some parts, but very rarely would I like to see it. I kind of consciously don't want to have here death in a bad sense of that word. Maybe in some sort of a peaceful sense of the world, as someone is dead after a long life. Maybe, but I would like to keep a whole vibe fairly positive. There will be a lot of recordings that you will be able to find. That's a cool. That's a cool challenge to make it beautiful. Well, we will see. I am gonna certainly try. It's like, I think it's interesting problem to trying to solve, and if it's gonna fail, then that's gonna fail, and it's fine. I'm not complaining too much. Well, I will complain all the time, but it's interesting. I have rarely seen a game that tries to do that, so I would like to do that. Like some kind of flowered keyting brain, maybe. That may be interesting. There is a flower line. I do know about it, guy. There's like I think it's a spore. It's a spore of a, I don't know what kind of plant is it, or if it's even a plant, but that can like attack you and attack your brain, and then force you to kind of get yourself out. It does it a lot to ants. It's fascinating. It's very fascinating. It like literally creates zombies, and that plant takes over completely. Oh, I'm not sure if it's a plant, but that thing takes over the ant's brain. It's fascinating. Definitely recommend looking into it if you are into real life zombies, which I don't know if many people do. Sean, great to see I haven't missed the complaining portion of the stream. Sean, I would be surprised if there was a part of the stream that isn't about complaining. That's like, for instance, I start by complaining about how I set up the stream, then someone else complains about how I am late, and then I complain about them being constantly bitchy. It just goes from there. Don't you worry about that. Anytime you can drop by, we're gonna find some way to complain just because you came. Don't worry about it. All right. So we wanted 1 to 2 interactions, 5 puzzles. So let's maybe try to just write down here all these things. So I'm gonna now, let's see. This is a bit too much in topic. So let me try to reorganize this a little bit. So we got our sleeping thing. So yeah, that needs to be fixed. So 1 to 2 interactions with each animal. So we have our chicken interactions. That's kind of good. I like it. I'm just gonna keep it here for now. Wolf interactions. Howling. Yeah, those are like 3 different ones almost. So we can definitely keep it in here. Pig interactions. Sleep there. Well, beats bushes that unhide some interaction items. That kind of stays. That's pretty good. It's physics driven boing boing sound. That's note from last stream, in case anyone was wondering. And for the deer, we want to add anything else. I kind of really like what we did last time. I'm gonna show you guys. It was so cool. We ended up doing it last time. There's a bunch of physics driven objects, and now there's this deer army. Oh wait, I don't have here the physics-driven objects, do I? Oh, wait, where are they? I'm sure we had it somewhere here. Did I delete it? Was I that stupid? No, they are here. Because pneumatics. So if we now play the game, I'm gonna be able to see all the pneumatics running around, and some of the deer, every deer, whenever it's deciding what it's gonna do, has a 20% chance to do exactly this. He's gonna go to closest pneumatic and start playing with it. They're gonna play like this football or whatever kind of game they are playing, just gonna come close to it and attack it. And they're gonna always find the closest one and just play with it. And they will keep playing with it until they can't reach it, and once they can't reach it, they are gonna stop playing with it. And I can make any kind of physics simulating object work with it. So that's I also think it's very cool. So that's the first one we have here as a main interaction. Then you can see he stopped, he got hungry, and he just goes to eat somewhere. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. I think this game is really gonna start shining when we will have lot of different of these interactions. I think I may even need to. I'm kind of thinking it may be even better to just prolong the demo and work on longer on the interactions, and just make sure it's more full of content. And sure, I'm gonna keep updating them, but you know, we will see. We will see. I'm gonna maybe do just some closed-in demo before making it public. We shall see. We shall see. Either way, yep, this is fine. Puzzles. Yes, we don't want that many of them. Let's see, what did I write in the GDD? Want to do interaction with each animal? 5 puzzles. Yeah. Let's get rid of it for now. I want to kind of keep the scope slightly smaller, because if I don't, I'm just never gonna be able to do that. Like, let's be real here. Funny, especially young animals can believe in the environment. Yeah, that's true. I'm glad you like it. And it's also, there is a lot of things that also there is some percentage chance, I don't remember what is it exactly, that the deer, instead of just walking around, is gonna run around. There you can see, this one just decided that he's gonna run around onto a random location instead of walking around there. And they always have a certain chance. So this is always very much a random based, right? So there is always a certain percentage for each animal that it's gonna do the same thing. Puzzles like in the Witness. Oh, I don't know. That's a lot of a challenge. That's a challenge to make a puzzle like in the Witness. Saying that as I have not played the Witness yet, and yes, it is on my list, and yes, I have to play it, and no, it won't be on stream because I'm gonna be incredibly embarrassed how stupid I am. So yeah, a lot of things said there, but yes, there will be puzzles, maybe similarly to Stray, maybe similarly to the Witness. Some kind of just some kind of puzzles that will let you uncover different parts of the world. I have to finish the damn VR game. You really gotta finish the VR game. Yeah, we are all looking forward to it. By the way, finally bought Quest 3. Gonna hopefully have it tomorrow. Maybe just a rigged. I just got the rigged family for deers. Oh wait, what? Rigged family of deers crossing river. What does that mean? Sounds like something bad happened, but I can't quite decipher that. I know if they are sleeping because they are lazy. They have their own 24/7 like 24 hours family of deers crossing the river. I still don't quite get it. Wait, a rigged family. I don't know what that means. Wait. Maybe it's just an idiom that I don't know, but what does that mean? Oh, you mean rigged as in the... Oh, you mean rigged as a skeletal mesh? No, what do you mean? Oh, damn, I am so lost in what you are saying. I just got like mama deer and 3 little deers. Oh, wait, you saw them? No AI. Okay. God damn it. I'm getting so lost in these conversations sometimes. Either way, guys, if the game looks interesting and you have not had a chance to wishlist it yet, I have great news for you. And that news is that you can wishlist it now. I'm gonna post you a link right in here. And if any of you have not wishlisted the game and if things interesting, this is a lot of the old footage. Right now on the stream, we have seen way newer footage, much cooler, much better. It's gonna get updated in time, way before demo. And maybe even I'm gonna think about hiring someone for the capsule because it's not that good. It's good, but not that good. Considering the competition, it needs to be perfect. This needs to be amazing. So if you are interested in the game, wishlisting always helps. Definitely recommend doing that. Look, even one of my friends wants it. That's actually, this friend specifically is editing the game. Is editing the videos that you see on YouTube. So all the respect to him. It wouldn't happen without him. I mean, my animals got no systems. They are just moving when you see them. Okay, keeping the VR limitation. That makes sense. That makes sense. Gotcha. Yeah. I am gonna probably have to optimize it a lot. So I'm gonna do some very small or very high level optimization, like whenever you are far enough from, whenever you are more than 1000 meters, 500 meters from the player, then set tick to only once every second or something like that, and then evaluate it. Or some nonsense like that. Those are like super quick things that you can do to optimize bigger worlds. And then we will see how it performs. So far it performs really well. But I have really bit of a canon of a computer, so can't quite complain about much there. Your game is dissected into small levels because VR, yeah, of course. Yes, you gotta work around the limitations, but you know how it is. The limitations bring up the creativity. So I'm curious about what you end up with. Okay, lost our money. I was kind of reworking these things in here. So each should make it happen. Okay, I'll do something funny, destroy stuff. Yep, that's for our interactions and puzzles. I wanna do the camera mode first. Okay. Stories. Yes, we want just 5 of them. So 5 human stories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, human stories. Atrabot recording free, that is important. This one is not quite important, so I'm gonna just move it in the backlog. I doubt that's a world partitioner. I can think of few ways how to go about it. It's like it literally have a separate levels. So you just have like level file. This is one level, so I can have like multiple of them. And just open it. Just open it and close it with some loading screen. I don't know how Herosol exactly does it, but I'm gonna assume it's one of these. And the other option is to actually have one huge level, but inside it you can directly put other levels, and then you just hide them and unhide them in the due time, or you can have some your own hiding assets system. But I think that's gonna be probably just easiest by far is just having multiple different levels and move between them. That's probably the case with Herosol, right? Robot, I think I already checked it. That's for the story 3. This one is cool, but I'm just gonna get rid of it for now. Well, I just got rid of it completely. Tutorial, very important. The starter screen and main menu is a bit more important. Full gameplay, capacity, add moving parts. Yeah, oh, this should be way higher. Let's put it like up here. VFX, sound effects. Sound effects I'm kind of doing right away, but yeah. Gonna probably do it before the stories. Starter screen, Ivy Footage Line, yeah, that's all after the demo. I can just put it actually here. I wanna work on these, but that's all after the demo. I'm really looking forward to making these plugins and just making them available to all of you guys, but yeah, it's gonna take its time. Add it to wishlist. Well, thank you kindly. Ganbare. Yeah, I'm working on it. Working every night and day. Don't worry, I'm gonna be back streaming here tomorrow. Maybe I'm gonna just actually play some games. Oh, that sounds horrible. But we're gonna play some. Don't worry, we're gonna work on it hard. You will see me working all the time. Almost all the time. Now I have to Promised. Yeah, I got hop, birdcage when you get kicks, and kicks are different levels. Okay, gotcha. You are an action star, influencer bird. That sounds fun. Sounds very fun. And kicks are individual. Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty creative way how to think about it. You play in documentaries, action movies, bigger levels, and recording things. Damn, that sounds like such a cool story for a VR bird game. You really gotta share it with us once you actually have something playable. I can even maybe try it on stream if you want to. That sounds super interesting. I like the story. And it lets you use a lot of different assets. It's always pretty helpful. I think now, because a lot of the times we just tend to use assets from marketplace, because of course we do. It's a good reasons for that. You can like use a lot of the story reasons to make it make sense. Makes sense. Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. I am looking forward to it. Okay, so I am about gonna go today, but I first wanna see my I have way too many tabs, I know. I first wanna check the sleeping state keeps evaluating. Let's see if we can fix that bug, so we at least don't get stuck on it with the time. I can spend a bit more time, and then there's some things that I need to do by myself, and then rest. And tomorrow we're gonna play. Tomorrow I'm gonna hopefully sounds very cool. That's gonna be there. I think I don't know how much of it I can do on stream, but we'll see. See about it. But tomorrow I wanna play. We're gonna be very short stream tomorrow, an hour or two, which is like a normal stream. I'm gonna play finals. Wanna definitely try what it is like. So if any of you plays finals already, you wanna download it for tomorrow, you can maybe see if there is some way to group up and play together. We shall see. Either way, that's gonna be tomorrow, just a shorter stream, playing something, and then back on Saturday. No, wait, what's today? Today's Wednesday, so then Thursday is the day after, and Friday. Back on Friday, we're gonna work on the game pretty hard again. Probably a little bit on the game tomorrow as well. We will see. We will see. Okay, now we got ourselves a program. That's good. So make sure to join the Discord in the description if you wanna be notified for that. I always send notifications. I don't know why I'm keeps permanently closing it. Sleeping state. There we go. Then some food to eat. What do you mean food? What do you mean by food to eat? Hey NJM, how are you doing, Pan? Oh wait, you are talking. Oh, okay. Now it just took me a while to get the connection. I'm not sure. If I can get the food yet. NJM here is suggesting a food stream. I don't know, guys. I don't eat. The only time I eat on stream is like a bottle of Huel where I'm just pulling it. Not sure if that's well, or some liquid food. I'm not sure if we can count that one. Okay, let's actually test if how exactly this works. So I have some idea what happens. I just don't know quite how to stop it yet. Well, let's see. Just wanna start playing the game, and let's open the state. Come on. Yeah, he's gonna chill, look around. Sure, take your time. No one's waiting for you here. It's fine. Should make him so hungry he's gonna run to that. You know what? Let's actually let's get here I'm gonna do here two things. So first of all, we're gonna do it on chicken and not on the deer. And the main reason for that is because I want to make it easy to see what's happening. So, and the chicken is moving very slowly, which makes it easier. So I'm gonna start with our moving to location. So move to random location. Are we doing it anywhere else? No. So let's do here some debugs. So, and I want to actually print it. So let's find our STT move to random location. Da, da, da. Move to random location. And just gonna start whenever this is entered. I just wanna print myself a string. And this is gonna be moving to random location. That's perfect. Then we wanna print it whenever he's looking for food. So this is gonna be our moving to food. And this is our finding actor. Okay, that's fairly straightforward actually. That's better. So let's get here our STT for finding the actor. Da, da, da. Am I stupid? Don't answer that, guys. Run to random location on dash. Wait, no. Play eating. We are going to find actor. Okay, we have here our found and not found, and we can put here better print string with moving to actor, and we can even put here a specific actor. Okay, so moving to actor, eating is fine, and I wanna do the start sleeping because I'm pretty sure this one is getting messed up as well. Let's just try to put here some proper debugs. So start sleeping, we exactly get here this. So I'm just gonna copy it. And this is our start sleeping. All right. So we just want to know at what point is it broken when it doesn't work. Okay. Good, happy chicken. Chilling, not doing anything. Moving to random location. Very good. Doesn't print many times. That's exactly what we want. Gets hungry. Moving to food. Found food. That makes sense. Sleeping. There we go. See, this keeps on being overridden. So so it's broken only when he starts sleeping. It's not broken in other states. That's important to know. Okay, why is that the case? And again, moving to random location, and it just keeps running once. It doesn't go crazy. So that means I thought the problem can be with state action, so that's probably not the case. I think I just set up something wrongly. Moving to random location again. Did we lost the chicken? No, it's still moving to random location. Let's just wait for it a little bit. Now here we get some proper nature seeing, even with debugs. Okay, that's hungry, looking for actor. It's just moving there. I don't think I actually printed into the log. Okay, found it. Start sleeping. There we keep running it many, many times over. Always every second. That's so strange. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Now we at least have identified that the issue is with the whole state tree and not with everything. So it's not with the whole state tree, it's just here. So what's happening here? So whenever we are so what happens here is that many times whenever he finishes some action, he goes into our decide next action. Just some random calculation he does based on a bunch of parameters here. So go to okay. We are comparing whether is tired is true, and when that is true, it should transition into look for food. That makes sense. We are doing into not into look for food. It should transition into sleeping. When it's hungry, because this going to looking for food and going to sleep are exactly the same. It's exactly the same logic. But for some reason, it keeps on coming from our moving to food, from our start sleeping back into decide next action here. And it does it only when is sleep. It should do it only when is sleeping is false. Is it because... please, don't tell me that's the case. Is it just because I don't have debug here? Why am I even surprised by this? It's always the same solution. Just put there a debug. Even if it doesn't make sense, this is gonna fix it. Why am I being stupid? Let's see, if it's gonna fix it, I'm gonna be so happy because it's fixed. But somewhat upset, not gonna lie. Okay. Moving to actor and bay food. It's running, look, happy chicken finding its food. Found food. Okay, it's a slow eater, let her be. You're gonna be kidding me. Really? Fixed? I got nothing to say here. It's fixed. This is so incredibly insulting. Okay, guys, if ever you work with state trees, I don't know why, there just needs to be a debug or task that doesn't do anything, except that it exists. It literally doesn't do anything. I can get rid of the text and it still works. It literally just has to be here. And it works only with debug for now, but I think that's just something that debug does. Otherwise, it's gonna just jump from here somewhere else. It has here a condition that it shouldn't continue until this boolean is true. It ignores it, and it works only if we have here a debug text, which is just a small task that shows something on the screen. Even if it's completely invisible, it doesn't show any actual text. It's enabled, that lets it work. That's so strange, isn't it? Wait, maybe I have to change this. Well, let's try this. Maybe there's just setting that I'm completely missing. Well, that wouldn't be too hard. We have like zero documentation for this. Okay. It's worked fine. It would have been printed multiple times if it didn't. So instead of select children in on order, we are gonna try follow transition. Let's try to trigger the transition instead. Let's see. Oh, wait, I have to actually get rid of the debug here if I want to actually test it. Maybe it's just some rule set that we have to set here. There's the chicken. There she's chilling and walking around. Now she's hungry. Hungry chicken. No, it doesn't work. It still doesn't work. It's fine. It's kind of like I expected. It just doesn't work here. Try following. Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna just keep this on default and keep. It has to have a debug enabled, otherwise it just doesn't work. Ah, where are you from, men? Like where all the men are from here? I am originally from Czech Republic, but I live in Sweden at the moment. Okay, well, fixed. Stupidly fixed. Let's see. I guess that's it. Now I need to do music, but I can't really do it on stream because OBS just ignores my sound devices once again. And I don't even wanna end the stream today anyway. I mainly wanted to write the GDD. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's write the GDD now. Let's read the GDD now. A little bit on the end. I think it ended up being really pretty good. I quite nicely. I should have understood from my accent. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure, my friend. A lot of people tend to think that I'm from many different places. Rarely do I actually get someone to correctly point the my origin, my Czech origin. I haven't heard anything from. I actually have been called out on Swedish as well, which is quite strange because my accent is nothing like Swedish accent. But yeah. Either way, would have been cool if you got it. Let's read our GDD, what we just wrote. The whole time, spent the day writing this, and then I think I'm gonna end the stream. So that's about it. The only main conclusion from today's stream is apparently that we're gonna have a strip club. That's great. I love for all of the people who just came in were like, what the hell? What are you talking about? We had here a poll whether we will have a strip club in this game, and we will. It worked. It won. So, Lost Harmony elevator pitch. Unwind with Lost Harmony, a cozy solarpunk game where you embody a bird soaring through the skies. Explore a beautiful world, interact with charming animals, and discover the stories humans left behind. Can't quite change here much. I think this is pretty good. Design pillars. What are important decisions which I need to follow and focus on when making the game? Cozy and relaxing, low pressure gameplay. Makes a lot of sense. We wanna chill, we wanna relax, no pressure, you just do whatever you do. Creating a world worth exploring. Yep, makes a lot of sense. The world exists outside of you and you are just an active agent there. Feels like you have to feel like a part of the world. What I'm doing here is explaining what the world that's worth exploring looks like. So one of the parameters here is that the world exists outside of you. That means the world would be there even if you weren't there. But you still are there, an agent that makes decisions, and those decisions need to have impact. What we can kind of think about your choices and decisions having impact as whenever you do some action, the world and the environment and beings living in this virtual world respond to you. You feel like you are part of the world. That very much feels like these two kind of say the same thing, but I still would like to have them separate. And it shows a positive future because it's quite important for me to have Lost Harmony tell something important, something positive about our future. Some features. This is kind of helping us define devices that are actually used to communicate these pillars. And some of these are going to be just you as explore solarpunk world. Just a little bit I'm going to return here. What design pillars are is design decisions around that are important that I want to follow when developing this game. Features are the actual actions, mechanics that player does to interact with the world and to follow these design pillars. So in our case, it's gonna be exploring the solarpunk world, interact with cute animals, solve interesting puzzles, and learn when humans disappear too, because we don't know, no one knows. Genre stories, you can just actually clear this up just to a story. And individual people's stories that tell how they lived their life and what world they lived in. Very true. Our interface here is gonna be keyboard mouse. I feel, Michelle, I feel like the game has lost the harmony after the last stripping edition. Maybe, maybe we will see. I like to keep the game design documents as short and as to the point as possible. It's important just to define the directions, not quite describe it too much. GDDs can tend to become way too complicated and way too descriptive. I'm gonna maybe explain a little bit my thinking behind it. Games are incredibly iterative. So what that means is that your game, something like a waterfall approach to development, is completely useless for a game development, because your game is going to be changing constantly. As you develop it, you will discover what the game is like and why is it interesting and why should anyone bother playing it. And it keeps on changing under you while you work on it. That's why writing anything that's too complex and too many words and too many information right from the start are the only thing they're going to do is to restrict you, because they will force you to do something you thought was a good idea where you had no real data and no real idea what the good idea, what the good looks like, right? You discover what is good by making it. There is not really any other way. So that's why writing something that's gonna restrict you too much is just nonsense. You just wanna write yourself some points, some directions you're gonna follow, and that's it. Some interface, we're gonna use our keyboard and mouse, and then our gamepad. Makes sense. Just gonna have these two options. Art styles is Solarpunk inspired, using high tech and nature. Varied environment, including high-tech cities, slums, underground areas. I think slums is... I guess now we do have a slump. And water-heavy locations like lakes and islands. Yep, just lakes. Like lake. Cell-shaded painting-like stylization. I think this is kind of self-explanatory here. Development roadmap, subject to change pretty much. Platforms, Steam, Epic Store, consoles, ideally, but who knows. Similar games are gonna be games like Journey, Firewatch, Untitled Goose Game, Stray, or Short Hike. And the first milestone, super important to focus on, is gonna be the demo. First area needs to be done. This one is almost practically done. There's not much to say and to do. 2 and more interactions per animal. That's something to work on, something we have focused on lately in later streams. 5 puzzles, so just different puzzles and interactions that the bird can do and interact with to unlock new areas of the world. And 5 recordings to find. Those are some voice recordings about the people living here, and some basic optimization. We're not gonna go too heavy here, just some base stuff. Milestones 2 and 3 pretty much doesn't matter. I just wrote them here so they exist. Okay, I feel pretty good about this GDD. I think it's pretty good. It helps us, helps me focus on what's important here. I haven't managed to even fix this stupid bug. Okay, I think that's about it today. Got another 2.5 hours long stream. Tomorrow we're gonna get another one, probably shorter one. I'm gonna play the game that I forgot one. Which one? Wait, what are we doing? What are we playing? The finals. We're gonna play the finals. And you know what else you can play eventually, one day? And that game you can play one day. Wait, it just got lost. It just completely break it. It's called a Lost Harmony. And why I'm telling you that is because you can wishlist it right now on stream. You wouldn't believe it, but you can go down here on the Steam and wishlist the game. Check it out, put here a wishlist, and maybe you'll even find it out. You can also join the Discord and all this bunch of funny stuff. Links for that in the description. Okay, thank you everyone for being here. It was fun. It was a good session today, but quite a lot of people today actually. Okay, have a good one. See you around, guys. Bye bye.